Al-Aqsa to the stage. Please give them a round of applause.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير صدق الله العظيم. My respected friends, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam.
First and foremost, Jazakallah Khan for joining us this evening, and hopefully together we can engage in a discussion in where we can move forward with the crisis that we see ourselves in. And really, this hopefully becomes a dialogue and a means for us to build up a relationship for a long time. As we know, and as Brother Omar has eloquently put, very heart-rendering image of what is happening in Gaza, that over the past 50 days, over 300 people have been killed on a daily basis. 10 bombs are being dropped hourly, up until very recently when we have a pause. But that pause finishes on Wednesday at 7 a.m. in the morning. And therefore we should be prepared of what may come later. But for me, and I hope we'll be able to discuss this later, is there are several lessons that we need to draw from the crisis that the sharp end is being met up by the people in Gaza itself. Because if you fail to do that, that not only will we have failed ourselves, but we will have failed humanity itself. And for me, first and foremost, I think, is the steadfastness of the people of Gaza. It is incredible that a group of people who have been occupied for the past 75 years and put under siege for the past 16 years, a siege that is so draconian that one state, Dov Weiglas, the Minister of Israel, mentioned that they were controlling the amount of calories entering Gaza. So people wouldn't die in Gaza, but they wouldn't also survive to fight Israel. So that's the type of siege they were living under. And then the carpet bombing that took place in the north of Gaza, you would expect that those people would look to escape that forbidden place upon which bombs were raining. Yet we see them resisting and standing their ground. That steadfastness, I think, is something we need to draw lessons from. That we, as a community, global society, Muslims and non-Muslims, should understand that what the people of Gaza are doing are being resilient, not just occupation and an occupier, but also holding to the truth and justice, what is theirs and what belongs to them. Because they have understood in the past that if they vacate, they'll become refugees and they'll never be able to come back. And that is exactly what Israel wants to do. And for the people of faith, there are many examples that the people in Gaza, especially those who have lost their lives, they carry their bodies of their dead ones in their hands. And we've seen many images of this, in which one after the other are saying, Fida al-Quds, Fida al-Quds. We are prepared to give our life to buy them back these lives. And you can see the level of iman in these people. That despite of what is happening, they understand that they're saving the symbol of Islam and for Muslims. So we have, as Muslims, a farda kifaya upon them to fulfill that duty and responsibility for the guardians of Allah. But let me also say that the war that is taking place in Gaza and the murderous regime that is taking it over, doing it, is only been possible because of wars being fought here. And there's a connection. And if we forget that connection, I think we'll have missed something very significant. So the war in Gaza is possible because there's a war on human rights, international law, UN resolutions, and Geneva Conventions. We may consider this as hypocrisy, we might consider this as duplicity. In reality, what it is negating these very principles upon which we are up until now told that the West, liberal society, was the author of and guardian of. yet it no longer holds